Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. It's been quite interesting the last 3 days. Ishka inantokuri kinasanatarata. Oh, nayananayati. So fully relax, let everything all the way the fuck go, okay? Because this is the time out of time to make the magic happen and surrender, sacrifice all of yourself, all who you think you are, all in any attachments to people, places, things, the illusion of this manifest material world that we think is so real, which is what keeps feeding that reality. But really, what is real? It's what we think is real. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. This is very much connected to our super sensory gifts that are coming fully online, along with our supernatural superpowers, gifts and abilities, all of our remembering, true remembering, and it's been a gradual process, the same as all of the clearing, realignments, upgrades, activations are a gradual process where you keep building on top of one another, and as well as it's fully quantum, because linear time as such does not exist. It is a way for us to conceptualize our experiences, for us to collect all of the keys and codes, expand our consciousness all as one. Done. So this is us having fully reclaimed. The cosmic Christ child has been fully rebirthed. This is it. The reset is here. It's online. It's all fully quantum completing, igniting. My crown has been very tingly. I keep wanting to just scratch it. So yeah. So I had a few interesting days. I had a cat got missing, so to say, or run off, had a walkabout. So basically I have one cat that I got, I think, a couple of weeks back, 3 weeks back, that my mom looked after. And then she actually got it from me anyway. So I got her, Ebony, let some know from previous videos like a while back anyway. And then I had a couple of cats, Wiggles and Snoot, who lived with my daughter and my ex, so her dad. And basically now that I have, although it's a small home, I have a home and I am allowed to have cats. And there is green outside, so I can let them out anyway. So I got them back, but they're like 15 years old, literally. So they're old age pensioners. Very cute. One boy, one girl. So now I have 2 girls, 1 boy. They've been anchoring some massive frequencies with me. I know that. There's a whole lot to be said about cats. We did in our last group call, if you still want to access that. Tune in beneath on that note. So we're going to do a group call for the membership, the mentorship container, tier 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do a group call for the 13th. And I'm just keep looking out for one of the cats. Ebony's outside. So, and with all of the mirroring in the glass, it's sometimes hard to see. Anyway, so we're going to do a group call for the 13th. So today, and I'm being guided to offer this also to people outside of the group membership container, because it will be very powerful. I've been shown like the 12th and the 13th, and it hasn't disappointed, to be very powerful as quantum leaping, jumping. And I'm going to say a whole lot more in that group call today, after a little bit of sleep. Sleep? What's that? I had literally no sleep after my cat got missing. Anyway, so let me just finish. Details are below. If you want to take part in the group call on the 13th or the quantum replay, truly, if you hear this, want to take part after we had the call, because yes, I know this is very last minute, but that's how I work, and especially right now. Like this is constantly quantum jumping, leaping, merging, synchronizing all of yourself with your already fully ascended diamond avatar self. Diamond avatar self. So basically the theme for the call is imagining infinite possibilities. Also the theme for today's update, because truly this is our only limit right now of what we can create. Because once you fully surrender, sacrifice all of yourself to source, all of your attachment to identity of this physical material realm, which is really just a holographic projection, as you remember the really real, you're truly set fully free, and you're fully igniting your diamond avatar self now. So those of us who are ready, who've done their work, are ready to fully rise, ascend, and bring everyone all the way home, one way or another. This is it. This has been a big quantum removal of all parasitic entities the last 3 days. This was a lot. This is also why I've been very quiet, as well as there's just a lot going on in general. And I need to pull all the way back in order for me to balance my field, because I've been giving a lot and I've been receiving less and less support. So needs to be balanced. And I understand why just a few people get what I'm transmitting. And a lot of these are very quantum keys and codes beyond linear understanding. These are frequencies I'm transmitting. There's so much to me transmitting a cosmic update. Truly, there's a whole, until I'm even ready. It's always stupid o'clock. And I would love to live a life which is mostly lived during the daytime, but because of the way the frequencies are running, and many people absorb them in sleep or get woken up at 3 a.m., I just keep running because it's just so much data coming in until I'm then finally ready to deliver the whole message, so to say. So anyway, if you want to join me, us, and together we are going to imagine, fully remember, fully quantum ignite all these new earth quantum realities, possibilities, infinite abundance together as one. This will be very much about group work, not so much about an activation. There might be an activation coming in, but I'm not going to promise it. I'm just going to flow from one now moment to the next, because these are usually the weekly group calls we do as part of the tier 1 container, as well as, I mean, everything is shifting. So I'm not, everything is morphing, shifting. I'm just taking it from one now moment to the next. Okay. So there are no rules anymore. Really. So anyway, usually during these weekly group calls as part of the tier 1 container, we just talk. But again, everything we speak is spoken, is an activation. Whenever anyone shares anything, because we all hold different aspects. So what I want to do is like really tune into like, what does the new divine organic creatrix field quantum realities look like, to ignite them from within us. And as we ask these questions, the answers will come from within the field. So again, I don't hold all the answers, neither do I want to. And I want us all to remember all as one, because this is what's been fully ignited. Our superpowers, extrasensory perception gifts, abilities, this is it, full ignition. For those who are ready, full lift up, Inasa. Let's bring us all the way home, okay? Again, each one as they're guided to. If you're guided to, work with me and together with the beautiful manifestation, miracle, healing container that we've built since April last year, and really truly be on time. And again, many people have also been part of this beyond being part of the kind of group container on a monthly basis, but in the other calls. And thank you so much again for anyone and everyone supporting me with likes, shares, subscribes, comments, taking part in the calls, the activations. And again, all of this is an activation, so I don't know exactly what will unfold, but I know today is powerful. The 12th already was. I was shown the 12th to 13th. Very much to do also with the masculine, feminine, full merging, full harmonization, bringing all of this to a happy ending, the happily ever, forever after, so to say, as well as, I mean, there's been a whole thing with the twin flames where like the masculines seem to have thought like taken the feminines for granted. And it's a whole collective thing. The same as a lot of the masculines, and again, this is beyond gender, energies and principles, projecting their own unacknowledged shadow aspects onto the feminine, and then they even make her responsible for whatever they're feeling. So this has been the whole distortions for the clearing in the field. I felt it in my field, and it's just this whole like, no, okay, I get it, like, but it's a hot mess, like literally. with some. So it's like, okay, but like you need to see this is not true. No longer will I take on any of the stuff. So it's like return to sender. And again, it happens between many people, situations, constellations, literally. And it's beyond trying to put us into twin flames, karmic relationships, and all of that stuff. Okay, it's all about family relationships. It's about the families reuniting. It's about us seeing clearly again, and no longer suppressing our shit, but dealing with it as it arises together as one. Everybody taking accountability, responsibility for their own stuff, because all affects all. It's not just one person, not just one group, the same as I could speak here forever. If nobody would be changing, doing anything, you know, not much would change. Because again, it takes all of us, the family, to reconcile fully, truly, the tribes. All the split and separation, fully reconciled ultimately from the oneness, and it's here now, I know that. The totality of the singularity, fully healing all, bringing all back to through the forerunners now, fully ascending. Fully anchoring God's source consciousness, going out in the field, remembered by all. Oh my God, like my shoulders, my neck, oh my God, like so intense for the last, I don't know, 12 hours. Oh yeah, so my cat ran away. I looked around and I kept getting first of all, not because it was like really early morning hours. And then I kept getting the whole messages, just let go, and she will return. And I just couldn't let go. I was just, because she's 15 years old. She just moved in here. Did I leave her out too early? You know, there was actually a whole thing coming up with when you're the guardian of someone, people, places, things, reality, and things happen to them. Because, for example, you let out the cat too early, as being you're here to protect and be the guardian of. You know, auto cats are very sovereign and they do their own thing. So again, I was shown this from many different perspectives, and I share more on the group call. I don't want this to go too long because I literally had no sleep because of my cat going missing, and she's old, and we just, you know, she just moved here and she wasn't feeling well anyway. She was sleeping so much anyway. So I was just like going through all of these perspectives, emotions, as well as I was just being totally neutral. And I knew this was a test. Because this is literally okay. What led up to this, the last thing I will share, I think. I do have so many notes, but I'll share them in the group call again, okay, where we can share all together as one, a lot more. And it's going to be beautiful, unless this whole false fucking matrix isn't been already burned to shits by then, which would be nice. Esa enate ku ea tsunena, because it has already happened. Let's see how this unfolds. Anyway. What did I want to say about? So energy is very high. We had an X flare on the 9th. Then we had two or three near X class flares each day over the last since then. And there's more coming, I think. We had an Schumann resonance blackout, which always confirms the reset. And this is literally the Christ operating system has been reset. This is where we fully rise as one. We are fallen as one, we heal as one, we rise as one, as the phoenix from the ashes. The second coming of the Christ, okay? Because we remember now what we really came to dream up, all as one. So taking full charge of the dream field, this is where the Christ child comes out to play. It's joy, okay? It's love expressed. And the highest frequency, and we're here to anchor frequency, this is how we win all of this, is authenticity, okay? Like really truly just being who you truly are in every now moment. This is what truly ignites your blueprint. Only you know who that is. Your greatest power is you being the only you there is. Totally unique, okay? Because we're all equal, as well as we're not the same. But we've done this in order for everybody to have the potential to all races, bloodlines, to fully rehabilitate. It's so hard because Abby is ebony color, so it's literally very hard to see, but she has like a white patch on her chest. She's so gentle, which makes her. She looks a bit like that. Anyway, so we look after our lion brothers and sisters, represented a lot by the felines on this planet. So let's imagine, so what is going to happen with the animals? Because if you think about our cosmic aspects, and this is a lot like, again, imagine you're already there. This is like you're awakening from the dream and you already have cosmic contact and you know yourself, you know who you are, what happened. Quantum leap and jump, okay? Fully already ascended. Ascension Earth, whatever that means for you, you have already created, okay? There's still different sort of layers and levels to that, but we all reunited as one. Fully purified. This was the last activation, and thank you again so much for those that took part, truly. Deepest gratitude for all your continued support and believing in this, not giving up, and getting what I'm speaking about here. And remembering what is truly real. So really, we redeemed all. We total final debt forgiveness. This is all sealed. Oh, about a cat. Anyway, I'm jumping around. The energies are very high. So the cat ran away. The message was, let go, then she will come. I found it impossible to let go. I knew this was the last letting go because just a few hours beforehand, I was literally like feeling, I was meditating, going into the fields, doing my work, and also as part of that activation, because again, there's more to it than just a call. Everything we do, it's very quantum. Anyway, so I should stop now because I'm totally like losing my drift. And I'm not going to rewind. I finished the cat story and then I leave it there. So basically my cat ran away. The message was, let it go. I could not sleep. I was just like, you know, again, everything went through my mind as well as being totally neutral. It is what it is. And I know that ultimately, especially cats are sovereign, everybody has their own soul storylines to fulfill, has written their own story, even, you know, cats, oh yeah. And again, our cosmic brothers and sisters, you know, most of them are half humanoid, half animals. So I wonder what happens to them. So we're gonna remember this today in the group call. So anyway, so I had to let it go. I also did the whole walking around the neighborhood, calling out for rattling the cat treats. Although if you know cats, it's like very hard to get them like that. They're not like dogs. So anyway, I kept being shown and felt she will come back. It's like literally just you need to let go, fully go. Whatever happens to her, everything fine. And my daughter was also giving me a hard time. And I was already like not feeling guilty, that's the thing. I was feeling responsible, as well as I knew whatever you do or don't do, it's the right thing. Anyway, long story short, she came back eventually. 22 hours missing. I don't know what she got up to, but we appreciate each other more right now. Let's put it that way. And she was quite hungry, but she was good. And she's also like she's very pretty. She's like a Norwegian forest cat type cat, so a little bit fluffy. But yeah, and I know that she doesn't really mind the cold because it was quite cold and I was walking around and I was like, no. And of course it's like, but I knew that I had to get on with whatever I needed to get on with, this and everything else. Like managing all realities at the same time, as well as, to me, it was just shown because the funnest thing was the last thing, because I could keep seeing. First of all, it was like, okay, you just need to feel. You can't let go because you really want her just to be okay. You know, you want her warm, you want her well fed because she was already not feeling well. And again, she's 15 years old, you know, again, she's not a young cat anymore. So anyway, all these things going on. And then fully letting go. I was shown basically her in the window. Did I feel like her just looking through? As I already collapsed all the other potentialities, infinite possibilities of what could happen. Like ultimately, literally, Schrödinger's cat was very much a theme today. All the possibilities of what could happen to the cat. So what are you collapsing it into? What you need to feel also into. I just felt like she was okay, but she was somehow lost. And I was trying to activate my superpowers. Could I telepathically connect with her? Or could I, like, you know, remote view where she is and then find her that way? And the main message was just let go. Just let go and she will just come back. You don't need to go out, find her, nothing. You just need to relax. You just need to know everything as well, whatever happens anyway. And that's the main thing. So right now, you need to be in a state of total 0 point neutrality. It's like you're prepared for the worst. This is how you also collapse the lowest timelines, where you're okay with the worst case scenario happening. And we talked about this more in the last group call, where we reset it all. And again, thank you so much. And now I forgot again what I was talking about. So I will leave it here. Oh yeah. So you need to be, the 0 point field right now is like, be okay with the worst case scenario, hope, expect the best, as well as be totally okay with whatever happens. It is what it is. Okay? This is how you can ultimately, this is you fully letting go of any need to control, influence anything. You know what you want, but it's like, you let it go because the outcome as you let it go might be better than you can imagine. That's the highest infinite quantum possibility fully collapsing. And again, we're going to talk about this much more in our call, because this is where we're going to start to have really fun as the masters of the dream field, really now commanding reality. Okay, at one with source, you need to fully sacrifice, surrender all of you to source in order to access ultimate power. Because it's not you doing anything anymore at that stage. This is the Holy Spirit fully fulfilling your heart center, breaking fully wide open. Like I can feel mine for the last hours again. Like there's just so much happening. So just surrender it all, full, free fall, flow state in order to rise higher than ever before, truly. Okay. Loads of crystal activations. That last X flare, I literally could feel, was it, or the M flare? I don't even know. 555. And it's changing reality, our consciousness forever. I'm not waiting for a big solar flare. It's just like, it's already here. It's already happened. It's already done. We just keep having fun now, okay? Because we also keep co-creating it in every moment. This is never done. This is the whole thing. It's like, you're not wishing this once, and then if it's not done, it's like, why hasn't it happened? Like, you keep holding that consciousness and delete all of the lower programming, all of the lower thought forms, belief systems based in fear, limits, okay? Done. 555. Usuna shenate kena kuture. Tanayenate. Okay? That all of this false reality was based on, done already. Okay? Fully surrender to source, become at one with everything. This is true love bliss. This is the state of ecstasy. This is the final rapture. You know, usuna kenasi, where you just become one with everything and you just purify everything. This is the diamond white flame of purification, ascension, illumination, healing all. True divine love. It holds all the colors of the rainbow, the threefold founder flame, purifying, healing, unifying, sanctifying us all. Okay, right now, right here. We've been redeemed, all has been forgiven, and now everybody is returning home one way or another. This is the end. You need to stop feeding the parasites, those people who just keep taking, that make you feel drained. This is connected with also, like, if you want to do a parasite cleanse, it's ultimately done at spiritual level right now, where it's just physical, etheric, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. Quantum cleanse, completing right now. Usuna. It's all based on fear-based belief systems. The fears, doubts, worries, insecurities we have, where we don't follow our heart, but the mind virus has taken over. Delete. As you fully surrender to your heart, you know, real truth, the Holy Spirit fully taken over, leading you all the way home, all of us, knowing real truth. And it cannot be put into linear words. It cannot. It really cannot. And it's the end of judgment, truly. Where we stop judging one another. And that sets everyone free. Sinata. Divine justice is something totally different. So this is the final rapture. Back to real truth, back to the beginning, remembering that all of this is always imagined by the one. No one to blame, only accountability and responsibility to be taken for every word, thought, feeling, belief, action we take, being in full integrity with what we're speaking about, no longer being a hypocrite, okay? And we all have that. It's all good. You just need to be able to laugh about it, be real, be honest to yourself. I mean, how many times have I spoken to people? It's like, I'm not this, I'm not that. I know myself. Oh no, I'm happy. It's like, no, you're lying. And we've all done it. Where it's like, oh no, I've forgiven this person. And you hope to, and you've done a lot of work, but there's still something left there. And again, as you forgive, they can actually resolve their own feelings because everything exists from opposite ends. Okay? But ultimately, right at the end, there's nobody left to be blamed. Okay, there's only like, you learned your lessons and now we start all over again. Ah, finally, fully, completely, okay? And yeah, you talk about it until those new neural pathways, neuroplasticity has fully taken over the freaking monkey mind and recreating fear-based realities, telling you can't do this, you can't do that. That's parasites, okay? Parasitic thought forms, that's what they're based upon. That are constantly creating our realities, telling us, that's all the mind control. No, you can't do this, don't do that. This is right, this is wrong, all of that shit. Done. You need to feel truth. You can't get lost in linearity, judgments, compartmentalization, fanaticism, right, wrong, good, bad. Then you're lost. Now, the quantum leap jump through, no matter where you're at, it's just let it all the fuck go. What's there to hold on to? Belief systems that make you feel a false sense of security, the same as like having a home, a house, loads of money. Right now, the only security you have, and ever, only truly, is your connection to source, where you know, really like, it was so beautiful, the last activation we did during the last call, really like, I felt I was going to bed feeling like literally the cosmic mother and father surrounding me as my new reborn Christ baby self, in a blue rose, and basically just feeling totally protected, supported, provided for by life. Because we are bringing these principles into our own field. That's the origamic reunion process. That's all the work we've been doing. I mean, it's many things. But that's at the core. All of these polarities, gender polarities, they play out in many different ways, shapes, and forms in reality. And it's like you had to go into this deep sense of inverted polarity, for lack of better words, in order to come out the other end. For basically the blueprints to multiply, to expand, okay, like to multiply, and then come back together again. The tree of life has been fully lit right now. This is what I'm seeing mainly. It's happening right now. The masculine, feminine tree of life fully lighting up. The new divine blueprint of the cosmic Christ, the Christos Sophia. And that's what ignites all. Again, it's beyond any date, any call, any activation, anything at all. It's all already here. You're always that. You're always ascended. You're always at one with source. Remember what is really true. It's beyond linear time. Eshka, Busu, Shaena, Es Kudutu, Ya Aina Sena Kenukura, Sinayata. So it's literally written into your DNA. All right. So this is full and final liftoff. So our wings, oh, huge wing repair. This is also connected to masculine feminine repair, 7-8D repair. Ready to fly, soar. Happiness comes in waves, as comes all the other shit. As well as we're done with all that heavy lifting. This is full freedom. This is us having done all the karmic lifting, all the heavy cleanup. Everybody now needs to fully redeem themselves. Today's ding dong day. Okay? All right. So redeem yourself or let it be. And let the love bliss wave take you all the way home. It's here now. Okay? But that brings up fear. And yeah, that's very uncomfortable when you purge this from your system. But know that, again, you're a very ancient being. You've been through a lot. Love it all the way up. That's how you heal anything and everything. Everybody still has stuff to heal. We fell as one. We heal as one. We rise as one. Anyone thinking we need to do this all on our own? This is like, anyway. So we literally came here again to fully reunite the one cosmic family, the cosmic Christ again. That's how we rise. That's how we purify, heal, reconcile, sanctify, and unify all as one again. As we let go of all of these belief systems, judgments, you, me, us, them, all this shit, and see truth for what it really is. That's what sets all free. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. It doesn't matter how you think you seem. Especially the masculines need to let the false ego mind fully to the side right now. Any kind of false sense of pride, ego, has no space here. Only the false ego cares. That's what the false matrix is based upon. That's all the programming talking. So anyway, that's it. So let the love, bliss, ecstasy, rapture take over. The sacred rebirth occurs spontaneously. It's ultimately a total non-event. It's you just remembering who you truly really are. Eternal God source consciousness embodied. And now you get to reinvent yourself fully, but you first of all need to fully surrender, sacrifice all of yourself. Who you think you are, all of your belongings, things, cats. That was my last attachment, the cats. Like I've been through so much, like if anything on this journey, like any attachment I ever had has been slapped around my face numerous times. Because ultimately it's like, if you're a really loving person, if you have a really big heart, you know, especially people and animals, which is basically the same. It's very hard to like, you know, let go of in a sense. Because you just want to like, especially when it's like children or animals that you're the protector of, and letting go and trusting that ultimately the universe, if you trust the universe, that will be okay. Okay, because again, we need to be okay because, oh yeah, okay. The last thing. So why I was telling the story about the cat is that previously to that, a few hours earlier, I was in deep meditation, and basically I could literally feel my spirit or soul, because it's more like it's my multidimensional self leaving my body, returning back to source. And it was like literally like I was thinking, okay, so I'm leaving my body now. Is this it now? And it was literally feeling the last fears I had was like, okay, what is happening to my cats? I was literally thinking, do they have enough food? Can I go in and out? Like these are the thoughts I had. Ah, who's gonna look after them? And the voice was like the message. It's not a voice. It's like the message was, it's okay. They will be fine. Just let go. And I was still like struggling. And then it was like, no, just let go. And then in the end, it was like, you'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back straight away. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I could let go because I though knew that I would be back. So I guess this is why my cat actually had to run away, because I was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm fine. I let it all go. Okay, my voice is now here crackling. But yeah, so because you obviously just want everyone, like I just didn't want her to suffer. Anyway, so that's why we did all of this. A big message and deepest gratitude to the warrior queen Hedwig. It's connected to my group container. And also a quote that goes with it. Heroes don't waste time because they don't do time. So it's been a lot for all of us. Just know that this is it, okay? I'm going to leave it here. You need to be willing to leave it all behind to fully ascend. And it may look different than you think it does, but it's here now. And you can jump all in, doesn't matter where you're at. And you just need to let it all go, okay? I think that's it now. So look after yourself. A tip I can give is mineral salts first thing in the morning, like water with pink Himalayan salt, just like half a teaspoon, or however much you think is good for you. I mean, yeah, so the sun is literally crystallizing us, okay? It's also purifying us. It's all of the good stuff, okay? Both end. So don't resist the bad, don't hang on to the good. Just free fall flow state to rise higher than ever before, okay? And remember that the real truth is what sets everyone free. And it starts and ends. And it starts and ends with all of us. Okay, now we leave it here. And I see you on the other side. If you want to take part in the call, if you make it that far, the details are below in the description box. And thank you so much again for all of your support and so much love, so many blessings. I see you. Bye, bye, bye.